Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Dig Today. What?
God.
Got him. And then he'll casually look to me with
Go
a
home.
long sigh. That's about all I got.
And then they take out the dock so they can't get out.
The fuck Sims 3 nonsense
Yeah.
are you pulling over there?
Sure.
5-10 minutes? That's your preferred?
Shut the fuck up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Take of the Day podcast with your host, Ryan.
Alex.
And Josh.
How you guys doing?
Doing well. I'm feeling in a chaotic mood now.
Yeah.
Was kind of
Clearly.
low energy most of the day because just kind of bleh overall. But now, now we're getting to like that tired, I'm going to destroy the world mood.
Is that a mood?
I think so. It runs in the family.
Oh, okay. It's just a contained damn mood.
Yep. It's a fun time.
Nice.
The people it's inflicted on, varying degrees.
For sure.
It's like a wave. If you can catch it at the right time, it's great. If you're not ready for it, overwhelm.
Did you just have like a bad day at work? Well, just a boring day at work or something?
Yeah, it's the joy of being back at work. Yay, it's a Wednesday.
Do you...
How many times have you gone to work and went, I'm so excited, it's a Wednesday?
Honestly, I think Wednesday's my favorite day of the week.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's the most shit-heel day ever.
Really?
Yeah, because the weekend is too far for me to, like, long for it, but the weekend is still too far away for me to go, it's coming.
Man, this really just shows that we're a glass half full and half empty kind of guy. Like, I'll just think of it as like, oh, you know, we made it through the first 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're on the last 2. Boom.
Well, here's the thing. Monday, people don't expect much from you. Everyone's tired, sleepy. Day 2, that's where I get, like, my second wind usually. Like, okay, here we go. Wednesday is just the most boring, nothing day. Like, average across the board. That is when I'm going to get the most annoyed people. Because that's just the daily groove now. They're in their play, and now it's just problems become.
See, us retailers, we,
You guys just deal with problems all the time,
we
so you
just
never
don't
know the
have- we just don't have Wednesdays.
Well, that too. At least for me and Ryan, we have them.
Fuck you guys.
I can't tell you the last time I worked
now.
a Wednesday, to be honest.
I will now.
You will now.
Yeah,
I
you will.
got the job.
Hell yeah. How does it feel to be a legal drug dealer?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like
For those that don't know, what you doing, my dude?
So I'm going into pharmacy.
Little different than the depot.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different than retail life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to a privatized pharmacy place,
Woo.
and I'm going to be a farm tech trainee,
Yeah.
which will be cool. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Honestly, it feels better to talk about than being embarrassed. I was just thinking about, like, man, I was really embarrassed of, like, working at Home Depot. Like, just talking to my friends and, like, oh, hey, what are you doing now? Nothing, I'm at a car dealership. What are you doing? Oh, I work
Yeah.
at Home Depot. Oh,
Yeah,
like,
I felt that. I feel that.
I got out of the lumber department. Woo.
yeah. But, it wasn't, like, leaving the first time.
Mhm.
Like, when I left the first time, I was really, like, I felt like I was still, like, I was, my early 20s to, like, mid-20,
Mhm.
and, I felt like I was more of a kid then,
Mhm.
and, like,
Just kind of waiting around the pond.
yeah, I was doing school more, and I wasn't working as much, and I didn't take it seriously, and I was just, like, making friends, and now, like, the second time around, I took it more seriously, and I'm like, this is not something I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
now it's time to move on.
I must leave.
Yes, now I'm an adult. I gotta just do something else.
Mm-hmm.
And now that's where I'm at. And I'm excited for this step. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. I'm excited. What about
That's
you?
fair.
How's the job going with the new boss?
Yeah. That was an interesting thing. Turns out if you are switching an IT manager position, that is a very swift action to do, apparently.
Yes.
Because it was a case of my old boss left the building around noon on Friday. I was informed I was getting a new boss about 5 minutes after that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Really,
They
my
just-
first notification was, hey, can you double check that all of their accesses are turned off?
Yeah.
Like, isn't this a fun new development?
So one guy just got called into the office pretty much just to get let go, and then they called you in pretty much right after.
Yes. My boss is a very pleasant person. I don't really think she saw things from my perspective, because it was a case of, oh, there goes my boss that I've had a lot of fun working with, very pleasant individual, seemed very experienced at their job. We seem to be making a lot of progress while he's been here. Off he goes, jack and backpack in hand. Not even 5 minutes later, Grand Boss peeks her head just in the door. Hi, you're next.
We'll be
I
right
don't
with
think
you.
she got the context of I'm sitting here going, I have no safety net. If
Yeah.
they're getting rid of him, what's left for me?
You're the boss now.
I'm an asset, Ryan. That's different.
Yeah. Expendable. Just like a boss.
Incorrect. This is actually the one time in which I'm a valuable resource.
Good.
Because we have the one other guy that is still existing in my department, and we now have the new guy.
But you
I have all of like
you
the
lost
day-to-day
the old guy,
knowledge.
Yeah. That's good.
Also, I'm the only one that knows where documentation is presently because we're still in the process of fixing that, which my old boss was a main proponent of.
So, man, they got rid of that. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Damn.
And it's one of those things of, it's not really something I meant to talk about. It just happened, and now I get to deal with it.
Damn.
So it's going to be interesting. So far, the new guy, I hope he's good at what he does.
I'd hope so.
He has not shown me that what he's good at yet,
No.
which is, there's part of my brain that's, okay, don't just make direct comparisons to the old boss. Guy is new, still getting used to it. We're not the most straightforward when it comes to our training and onboarding, so it can be a bit of a chaotic thing. But I am definitely just sitting here going, why did we kick out the other guy for you? Where is your applicational skills that caused you to be the shining example of one over the other?
Maybe you found something better.
Perhaps.
A competitor.
It wasn't the
made a mistake.
impression that I got, but sure.
Maybe. That's tough.
When I hear, oh, okay, just come from the other office before he leaves, that didn't exactly strike me as a, oh yes, that thing we discussed. Here we go.
Dumbass.
Whoops.
You good, man? You need like bumper cars over there or something?
Nothing fell yet. Let me put this right to the edge.
Keyword yet.
You wanna like shove your mic back, like just so it's on that edge as well?
Yeah.
Just
I would rather his water bottle drop than the mic.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like that would make more noise.
as someone who cares about the well-being of the floor,
Oh,
I would
it's-
rather the mic fall.
It's more to do with his tech.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't want my shit being busted.
Oh, I'm aware that Josh has different priorities than me. I'm just letting you know.
But this is hardwood.
We have a clash in priority.
I know.
That's your shit.
Damn.
Let's make Ryan buy all new shit.
Woo! Well, no excuses. So yeah, it's been a fun time at my company.
Nice.
Looking
Josh?
forward to being a trainer for a bit. It's gonna be
Fuck
exciting.
that. I hate
Hell
that
yeah.
so much.
Yeah, how you been doing, buddy?
Better than last week. I felt like absolute shit. Like I felt physically.
Happy birthday!
Okay. I felt physically, mentally drained like the whole week.
Welcome to
I
being
don't-
26.
No, it was
That
even,
sounds
it was
about it.
before my fucking birthday. Even I don't know what my I just was not having it. And then Saturday was when you guys all came over and hung out for the birthday, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't really do a whole lot. We don't never really do much for like my birthday, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of nice to have that and have everyone come over. And then Sunday
Yes, we
was
flooded your house with asshole and
That is-
cupcakes.
Flooded.
not bad. No, flooding was New Year's.
Oh yeah.
Not
Flooding was
that.
New Year's.
It was
like,
still weird pulling into the parking lot and just going, our social group isn't this large. How? Who's driving multiple cars to this event?
it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
No, so yeah, I felt much better Saturday and this past Sunday, my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
So we went from 10 compared to New Year's, which was like 15,
I think
16?
like 18 is the total amount of people at that party. Ever again. Never again.
Feel a little overwhelmed there, friend?
The only time I think I would be fine with having that many people over again is if it's during the summertime and some people can hang out on the deck. And even then, it's a lot of fucking people.
We ain't out on the deck. What are you talking about?
Have people
It was
bring
the
their
chill
own
box.
boats.
And occasionally the dance floor, apparently.
Bring your own boat and
my
then just have them go off the dock and go have fun. And then we take out the dock so they can't get out.
The fuck Sims 3 nonsense
Yeah.
are you pulling over there?
No, so otherwise, it's just
We can
been
go
like,
get some like water drums and like a pallet just floated on the water.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Get a little barge party going.
Oh my god,
We don't need money to be happy.
you're not wrong.
We just need some money to live.
Yeah, basically. Otherwise, like, things been fine. It's finally like the slow season at work, which suck. So it gets to be like 3-4 o'clock, and we're just standing around doing fucking nothing, which feels terrible to do. But like, there's not much else for us to do, so can't be that mad at us. Otherwise, yeah, it's going.
Busy work, Josh. Busy work.
No, there isn't even busy work.
Sweep.
Sweep air.
Usually someone else does that earlier in the day, so
Frivolously sweep.
Damn.
Wool socks really were not a good decision to make right now. I keep getting stuck to every little cord cable management little
sounds about right. Velcro thing.
Velcro, yeah.
Yep.
I was about to say hook and loop tape like a narc, and I'm like, no, just use the common one.
Nerd.
I blame Ash.
God, speaking of nerd shit, so Austin got convinced to get into the Pokemon card game
Why?
because apparently one of those buddies at the card shop.
Does he need less attention on the ladies' friends?
So I guess
He's doing
people
okay.
He's not.
No, I mean in terms of avoiding women.
Yeah, that's true.
So one of his buddies at the card shop was convinced to do it, whatever. So of course he sent it to me, and I was looking through stuff. I'm like, this kind of has this deck has shit, a lot of like from a set I've collected. I'm like, let's see what I have in it. Didn't have a lot of it, which was fine. And then Austin was there Friday this past week and they sell the deck that I was looking at like in a little prepackaged thing already, I guess. And so he bought that one. His other buddy that he was with that day bought something else, like played or whatever. And then he gave me that deck because that's the one I was going for anyways for as part of like my birthday present, which was like fine. That's fine with me. I'm like, okay, this is what I wanted anyway. So we've been playing that a little bit, and thankfully it's not.
I'm sorry, you guys actually play the Pokemon TCG?
Dude, I know.
Any good?
What the hell?
So the thing with our decks are they're essentially like setting up one Pokemon to just one shot the other person basically. So they can go kind of quick, which is fine with me. I'd rather be like a quick 5-10 minute game versus like the fucking hour-long games of Magic.
Yeah. that's
Like
true.
fuck that, dude. So, and that way I can kind of use the Pokemon cards I've been collecting.
Ignore my smirk, don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. Sure.
5-10 minutes, that's your preferred?
Shut the fuck up.
You want frequency, baby. Frequency.
God damn it.
Sounds like you have fun with your pump and go playstyle, that's all I'm saying.
God
We
damn
each
it.
play the game differently, man. We play to our strengths. Okay.
I broke him a little bit, it's great.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I have much else really like that's been going on.
That sounds
Wow.
about right, that's the game plan.
What?
I'm pretty sure that's how that ends as well.
Yeah, I got nothing going on. You can go now.
Love you, buddy.
God damn it.
But you're old now. How
I
is
know.
that feeling?
Holding now 25?
No, 26.
Welcome,
God,
welcome to the
adulthood.
land of
Yeah.
insurance.
Which I have to fucking look into because I didn't do it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Speed, bitch. You got 6 months.
Yeah, well.
Wait, what?
He has 6 months before he's unable to be on his parents' insurance.
Nope. It's right away.
It's right away. I
Yep.
thought there was a grace period on plans.
Nope. Until the end of the month.
No, I know what I was doing. I was doing when it was December last year, and I went, I have 6 months, and then ingrained that in my brain. Yeah, figure it the fuck out, Speed.
Yeah, I have to look into it this weekend or something. So I don't know.
Do you get job benefits with your job? and
No,
stuff?
not that I know of. So, and I wouldn't doubt if I didn't, considering what it is.
Yeah.
So,
You'd have to pay for that too. Damn. Well, it's tough.
How's your resume looking? Thinking you need to get that out there a bit.
Yeah, I need to start looking again for shit. I looked a little bit and then like
A little bit.
Let's
I looked
become
a
postmen.
week or two ago, and I haven't looked since. I just haven't thought about it, so I need to look at shit again and honestly just apply for shit that might work. I might be able to get in at least, you know.
So
Movement.
I've been trying to I come up with all these ideas for
Side hustles.
no, well that too. How'd you know?
Because you embody the spirit of, hey man, I got a plan.
Dude, I want, but it's just like I have a plan, but just getting it out there and starting it, I struggle with. Do you have ways of like?
I just need a little up front and then I'm golden, is what you're saying.
No, I mean like, how do you guys get a plan into action? Like, because I procrastinate like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But,
I
like,
have found
at
that
work,
I
I'm
need
fine.
to do shit in small bursts amongst other things.
Do you like write it down, like what you do, what you have to do today, or?
No, it is a case of I can do stuff once I'm in motion. So, like for example, house cleaning.
Mhm.
This place was a mess like a day ago. But it was a case of shit. I need to make it presentable. Blah blah blah. It wasn't a case of okay, we're gonna clean this, then we're gonna clean that. I just started walking to shit. Went, oh, that's dirty.
Yeah.
That needs to be thrown away.
That's kind of how I am.
Basically just leaning into like the ADHD processes of okay, that has now grabbed my attention. Fix that. Cool. What's that over there?
Interesting.
And it tends to be a case of once I've gotten my ass out of a chair, it's a lot easier just to kind of keep on that momentum. Because my general energy level is, especially when we're doing like social stuff, if I've like got pants on and got out of the house, I am functionally immortal.
Yeah.
I may not have the most energy by the time it's done, but I will fucking coast all the way until it is done. And that's basically the same mindset I have to be to like be productive.
For sure. Okay.
Of course, then I end up burning myself out, so I'm not consistently productive is the issue. But that's what's worked for me so far.
Yeah. I've seen a couple methods like the 45-15 method or whatever like that.
Oh yeah, clean break.
Which is, I mean,
I can't do that one alone.
Most of these things, like, I think of all these chores and stuff I do, doing it with someone makes it, like, 10 times better.
Mm-hmm.
Just because at least there's someone there, it's just like mindless tasks. But I also fall into that category where I like to just talk, and then I just like, all right, well, my ADD is shifted to just talking to someone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the mindset of if I just have Ash like running a stopwatch, that's probably sufficient enough for that process to work.
Yeah.
I need to just start setting reminders for everything I do.
Yeah.
Because I keep telling myself I want to do this and that and whatever during the day, and I just I haven't been doing it. And I just need to start setting reminders and shit to get it done.
I need to get up when my fucking alarms go off.
That's partly my issue too, because I told myself I want to wake up early the last few days to get shit done, and I haven't done it today. I slept until almost fucking 11 o'clock, and I was like, God damn it! I was not happy about that. What did you fucking do?
Helping.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
What did you say?
He said he wanted reminders, so I gave him reminders. That's helpful, right?
Yes, it is. I mean, hey,
For the audience,
throw it
I
out there.
texted him get a job and then corrected career
you have to manifest.
because
that
I'm an
bitch, though.
a-hole. Do you feel supported, buddy?
It's tough love, but I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Here if you need me.
Yeah, I don't know. But definitely got to get into a better mindset this year. Kind of I don't know. That's really my.
I needed to stop being dark when I need to be productive.
Yeah.
The way my office is set up, I can dodge sun like through the entirety of my work week.
Yeah.
Like, thankfully, we're starting to get some light, so I can actually like see on my drive home now.
Yeah.
But over the course of the day, I'm in the middle office on a second floor, and there's not a single goddamn window on the production floor. So it's definitely a case of, if I'm just in La La Land, I will have no idea what the fuck's going on. And my brain will go, we're a plant, we need sunlight. Happy lights go.
No.
Like, we have a monitor in my office that's like a live stream to like the docks at Mackinac Island. But some days that just feels taunting more than anything else. Just like a picture hung up on the wall of like a cell, basically.
Damn.
Yikes.
And then my grandboss kind of came in and just started talking shit about my office. And like, thanks. That's the tone.
Yeah.
You can't exactly put a skylight in here.
Yeah. By all means, you can give me another office. I'll take that.
Yeah, is that corner one open yet? I know so and so moved away.
Yeah.
But I mean, is the CFO really here all that much? I mean, we could use that table.
Damn. Everyone seems pretty dead right now.
Yeah, it's the mood.
Speaking of dead, The Last of Us season 1 is going to be released on Sunday.
That's
I
don't
don't
know
know
why I did like that.
how to feel about it.
Um,
Because that game was pretty much just a movie that you interacted with to begin with.
and the TV show looks like the game that you interacted with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just looks like they added a few different like things. From what IGN said, they said it was really good, but I am looking forward to watching that one. I am or I'm not. I'm looking forward to seeing what the hype is about, but I myself am not that. Like, I like the game. The game was cool. I didn't play the second one, and I just we'll see how it is. That's it.
I'll give the first episode a try. I mean, I don't really know anything about the game at all, so
I'm afraid what this is going to encourage.
What do you mean?
Because if this does well, it's just going to be, all right, we're going to start reusing video game franchises left, right, and center to milk that fucking cow.
you're not wrong.
But what if it does well?
That's what they'll do. They'll beat it until it stops being profitable. And that's how you make me hate things I used to like.
Yes.
Because they
Because
can
we're
stay
bored.
faithful to it at the start.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, cool, we have goodwill now. We're going to grind that into the ground while dragging you for every cent we can along the way.
Yeah. Or they could just do something like what Cyberpunk did and what Arcane did, where they just have the idea of the game and like they have their own original idea.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fine.
Yeah, so far.
So far. But I mean,
We're at that's cool. It's
such
the next
negative
step that scares the...
Nancy.
No, motherfucker, because I'm looking at the new OGL for Dungeons and Dragons for fucking Wizards of the Coast and seeing so many Pathfinders being made. Because under the leadership of the new CEO and Hasbro ownership,
Yeah, speaking of
my
that,
favorite fucking freeform fantasy roleplay bullshit is going corporate money-hungry greed.
Can we dumb it down for like listeners?
Okay, so Wizards of the Coast has an open gaming license for Dungeons and Dragons.
Which means
It basically means you can create content for D&D 5th edition specifically, and they're not going to come after you with intent to kill
Okay.
as long as you're like respectful about it.
So
And
it's
there's
like
a couple of them.
mods for a video game.
Pretty much. It's like you are welcome to use our structure as like a base for like creative ideas and new things.
Sure.
So that's how you get stuff like Critical Role and all of the other D&D podcasts. They use that as a base
Sure.
and then go on to like release content for it, like adventure guides and that kind of thing.
Right.
Under the new gaming license that has been proposed, nothing's official yet, but it is a constant thing of, oh, if you want to use our product in any meaningful way, we're going to get our cut in. Every single cut we are getting in. If you... There was one example that was shown. It was, if you make a certain amount of money as this as a basis, we are taking 25% of your revenue. If you go through crowdfunding sources like Kickstarter, which is specifically, oh, I like what that creator's trying to do, here's my little donation as the little man, 25% of that. It's mine.
Wow. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
So
because this is the same thing they did when Magic started to suck a couple of years ago, and they tried to swindle that for every dime they could there.
now, do you think it's Wizards of the Coast, or do you think it's Hasbro that's pushing this?
It is a case of there is a new CEO at Wizards, who I believe is a former Microsoft microtransaction CEO person.
Oh, brother.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's kind of what they're doing too. With
Yeah, the last time you had this kind of thing happen, that is when you had people split off and create Pathfinder, which is now D&D's biggest competitor, and they're not all that jazzed about that.
Didn't I read?
Wait, so is Pathfinder under Wizards of the Coast or no?
No.
Okay, so they could potentially take over.
It's a case of the only person that is being helped by this open gaming license proposal is going to be some people that are going to make money off it. And that is it.
Yeah.
It is literally a case of they're taking any goodwill and credibility that they've gained through the product that they do, and they are spending it as quickly as they can and liquidating.
Oh, here it is. I was gonna say because I saw it too. Someone came out and said they're gonna do their own thing. This is from IGN. In response, Cobalt, and this is in response to the open game licensing shit. Cobalt Press released a statement on their website announcing their intent to work on a new core fantasy tabletop rule set, available, open, and subscription free for those who love it. Codenamed Project Black Flag. I didn't know what the hell the whole thing was until Austin talked about it at D&D. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the thing
That's,
that has pissed me off, it's the idea of 5th edition was a very simplistic like rule set from previous editions that was meant to be the most, hey, get into the product. You can build a community out of this. So you had something that a lot of people could get together and bond over. It forms massive communities that build very strong bonds between people because it's creative storytelling. That is something people can connect with on a very personal level. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it is just alienating. So now you're taking one massive, kind of awesome community and you're splintering it
Yeah.
into factions.
Yeah, that's not.
And it took so long for it to build up its reputation again.
Yeah, it is a case of they finally generated goodwill after like some missteps here and there.
Yeah.
And
Honestly,
decided,
it's like a Reddit.
you know what? We're going to fuck around and make this mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
We're
shoot
going to
ourselves in the foot.
refuse to learn.
Yeah. History repeats itself, dude.
Because someone got away fine.
Yep.
And they're going to continue to get away fine.
Yep.
And that's all that matters.
Well,
Because they can walk away from the burning ruins of something that I loved and go fuck up something else that I enjoy.
Yeah. That's capitalism, dog.
Indeed. I'm bitter about it.
Yeah, it does suck.
It's kind of the
does.
main export of the system.
It's well, because there's a lot of content creators on like websites that would just make characters archetypes and subclasses for specific for characters and stuff. And they charge like maybe $1, or it's like you could pay whatever, like tip whatever. You don't even have to pay anything. And there's just like a nice little here. I'm going to trade a little bit of knowledge or a little.
Yeah,
bit
the
of
number of
information.
Reddit threads that I've seen is like, oh, so and so is releasing content. It looks like very high quality. It's
Yep.
like what you would expect from like a proper published like manual and stuff.
It lets you see other people's
High
work.
detailed artwork, a lot of thought, a lot of interesting ideas,
Yeah.
and that was
cool.
fostered. It was
Yeah.
allowed. It was
And
encouraged.
plus, they made it so like just a base template for like you said, for just a bunch of new people, and so the fact that these people are just cutting off, like they're biting the hand that feeds them, kind of thing. Well, no, they're just
They're
screwing
pissing
themselves.
on the
Yeah.
people that supported them.
Yeah, yeah, they are, and that sucks. It's tough,
Mhm.
but I don't know. It's
So
cool
that's
code
why
creation.
I like that there are some IPs that are getting more attention. I liked Arcane. I really thought it was a fun story. I liked the music. I am excited for like the next season. I'm afraid of what it's the next project, not the next one, but the one after.
Yeah.
When you kind of get lulled into the, yeah, I'll trust that brand. Sure.
Are you saying like the same brand doing it, or like in general, just other
In
brands?
general,
Okay, that's what I
it's the
thought.
thing of
Yeah.
we're at the point of we're one off the main product. I'm like, that's cool. I
Yeah.
like that little side content thing. That could go somewhere. That could be interesting. The next one, I might not like as much, but it'll still be kind of cool. And it's the
Yeah.
one after that that I'm convinced that my brain is going to go, really? You're, And you think fans are going to like that?
Yeah.
It's a point. Who watched the Halo TV series?
I watched the first episode because it was free on YouTube,
Uh huh.
and I did not
Mm-hmm.
like. It was okay, but then I also just saw that apparently it was like the #1 thing on Paramount Plus.
What else is on Paramount Plus?
Yellowstone is apparently. I think they said that was only outside of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I mean, I'm shocked, and now they're doing a season 2 in development now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
watch it?
I don't.
Fuck no.
I don't know. The first episode was okay.
My dad said don't even bother.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that is definitely that midpoint of, okay, neat, I suppose. Someone will get a kick out of that.
Because if it can't bring in a normal fan, like or just a guy who doesn't even play Halo, then
Mhm.
why would I want to watch it?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, Arcane was a situation of, even if you didn't know fuck all about League of Legends, it's still a good story. It's still
Yeah.
interesting characters that are built up and give you context. And for people that are already a fan of like Riot and all their other properties, such as League, you go and go, oh, that's cool. I like that. Hey, that's neat. There's something for everyone there. It didn't feel like the main motivation was, I'd really like for this to be popular.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how it
We'll
goes.
see what comes
Hopefully, maybe they come to their senses. Maybe. We'll see.
I might have to learn Shadowrun. That's going to be the most annoying thing to me. I'm going to finally learn Pathfinder.
No! No! Yeah, we made
I've been meaning to anyway, but
Jesus
still.
Christ.
Yeah, that was loud.
Hey man, Austin has Starfinder now. Which
I'm aware. It's a fun time.
He texts us about it every day. Just remember, I have Starfinder for us to play.
Okay, that is something I've noticed as I'm getting old and crotchety, apparently. If someone presents an idea to you and you're like, oh, that sounds cool, I'm interested. And then they remind you of it again. And then they remind you of it again. And then they remind you of it again. I start to become like almost hateful of the thing that we want to like try.
You know what? No, we're not doing that.
Fuck you.
Yeah, because Emma's determined like the best way to get me into different songs and bands that she's learned is to play it once for me on my Spotify. So occasionally it'll just show back up in like one of my random like mix bullshit things.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I rediscovered it on my own, because my brain will recognize it just a little bit, and that goes, oh, this is familiar, this is comfortable, but it's neat, it's new, I kind of like this, woo. And then I'll play it for her, and she'll sit there and kind of giggle and go, I showed you this. I'm like, fuck.
Well, now I don't want to listen.
No.
Take it
Off the
away.
playlist.
Deleted.
Out of the vetting playlist you go.
You guys kind of ready?
It's a good question. Josh, do you feel ready?
To be done with this? Kind of.
No. In general, fist fight.
I want to feel alive.
Make me feel something.
Hey, for Josh, he can get you in 5 to 10 minutes.
And then he'll casually look to me with a
Go home.
long sigh. That's about all I got.
I'm ready for this to be over.
Same. Music.
Music, you say?
Do you got some?
I got some. Nice and ready. Been jamming to some stuff. So, the first one I got is from a group called Arrows in Action. The song name is Put You Through Me. It's a very toxic dating song. I don't know why, but I jam with it.
Huh.
And the next one I have is So Called Life by 3 Days Grace.
I'm sorry, what was it called?
The second one,
Yeah,
So Called Life.
that literally just went in one ear then out the other for me, unfortunately.
So
Weren't even trapped by the headphones, damn.
No, unfortunately, it did not.
All right, who's next up? What do we got? What to be jamming to?
Okay, yeah, sure, I got it. Let's go. Lightning Crashes by Live.
Like a wire?
Yeah. And then Hanging Around by Counting Crows. What a white guy song. I know, because our roommate Austin sings it all the time. And
That is a good scale for determining white guy
it
sound.
really is. If we can jam out and sing that song, I know it's a white guy song. Pasty bastard. Son of a bitch.
You want to talk?
Can
I'm
that be
talking about myself.
Oh, they're talking the
Can
band.
that be a bit? Can we get the Caucasian scale and it's just, hey Austin, what do you know about blank? Oh, I love that. Top tier. Look at it go. It's maxing up the
Weezer.
scale.
Good God. I finally kind of gave in and said fuck it, and I started listening to Arctic Monkeys because people have been telling me forever that I should listen to them. And they also have a
Did you become infuriated
Yeah.
when people kept telling you to get into it, and then upon later reflection, maybe okay?
no, it was just one of the things where people kept telling me, I just didn't do it, and then recently I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do it. So I have Arabella by Arctic Monkeys, and then I found out that Noel Gallagher's band has a new album coming out in May, I think, and they put out a single in October that I missed, and that's called Pretty Boy. So
That'd be cool.
yeah, I like that single, so I'm hoping I like that album. We'll see though.
Potentially. Anything is possible.
I know. It'd be cool to see you in Muse this year.
Yeah, I do want to try and get tickets for that.
Yeah, we'll have to look
If
this
you
week.
can. Late to the party.
Don't fuck with me, dude. I'm already pissed that we don't get to see Highly Suspect with them. But I gotta look up this other band. I forget what it's called.
The hell of a name.
One OK Flay or something like that.
Hold on, I got this.
That sounds like a mic check group.
Oh, what?
Sounds like a mic check group.
Yeah,
We
one
went to go see Magic Sword in the one fucking performance.
One OK Rock.
One OK Rock.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
radio station.
One
Dude,
OK
when he
Rock.
said something about listening to One OK Rock, I thought he was talking about a radio station to like try and get tickets. I was very confused. Okay.
Well, all right.
I think it is.
It's been fun. Now it's time for so long.
All right.
I need to kick people out of my home.
You can follow us on Twitter at Take That Pod, Facebook at Take That Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere else you listen to podcasts, Overcast, Bullhorn, whatever it might be. You can watch our videos on YouTube, where we post our episodes and other content on there, and that's at Take a Day Podcast as well. And you can also follow us on Twitch at Take a Day Podcast. There we do streams and play games sometimes,
And occasionally try to kill ourselves with sugar.
oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
If I die, I blame Crumble.
And you can also listen to any of the songs that we recommend on our episodes on the Spotify playlist, and all the links for all of this is down in the description of this episode in the link tree. So go do that, and just remember to follow. Oh, we didn't even fucking say it, but today this is our 50th episode.
Holy shit! Wow.
I completely forgot. I saw that earlier. I'm like, oh shit, that's right, and I completely forgot. So, thanks for sticking around for that long.
And thanks for joining.
When can
Yeah.
we sign up for an AARP card? Is that 55?
I can't believe we made it. I didn't expect it to go this far.
Kind of.
Hell of an obituary.
Oh, and fuck, I'm just now remembering this shit. Also, we have a new logo that
we
will
do.
be up and about once this video comes
Let's
out and
fucking
shit.
go.
That one of Ryan's buddies that he worked with did. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
do you want to plug him and all of his good hard work?
I'll plug him next time.
Okay.
Hot. You know.
I'll plug him.
Anyways, thanks for watching and listening.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Later.